make sure you guys check out www.procivic.com for all your 9th gen and Civic needs. And also make sure you guys check out www.blinkingbrakelights.com for blinking brake light tail bulbs, which can help you better be seen and safe out in traffic. Use the code GOT10 at checkout for 10% off. What's going on, guys? This is your boy God Maliga, and today we're going to be taking Clementine out for a little spin. Okay, so the reason why I'm going to be doing that is because I haven't taken Clementine out in forever. The last time Clementine was out and driving about was last Friday at the Title Max meet, but I really wouldn't consider that taking her out because I only drove her to the meet and back. You know, it's not really taking her out, so I have to get some errands done today. I decided that I'm gonna get these errands done with Clementine because I'm not gonna be out and driving for long, and I just haven't driven her in a long time. And I really do want to drive her because, you know, it's been a while and I've been driving the Passat these last couple of weeks, and basically confirmed to me that the Passat is pretty freaking reliable. Well, for now, knock on wood. Yeah, and I'm also giving you guys the opportunity to ask me a couple of questions about Clementine. I'm going to be talking about Clementine today. I don't know if you guys caught the last video I uploaded about the RPF ones versus everything, really. But I'll link that down in the description below, and it'll also pop up on the top right hand corner of your screen right now. So I wanted to talk to you guys about Clementine for two specific reasons. One, because there's a lot of questions that a lot of people have about the car. And secondly, because not a lot of people have been appreciating this car. Now, for reasons why, I don't know. Okay, because this car has been such a blessing to me in so many ways you guys can't even imagine. Okay, this Passat takes me to and from work reliably, and the thing is, I drive twice as much in this car, right? So on a full tank, I get about 400 miles, right? So I get about maybe 39, 38 miles per gallon on this car, which is freaking fantastic compared to Clementine, which only gets an average of about 28. Not to mention that Clementine has a drinking problem, and that's because I only can fill her up with premium gas. In the owner's manual of a Civic, it says that the 9th gen Civic SIs require fuels of octanes of 91 or higher. And I get Shell 93. Shell 93 is not cheap. Okay, the reason why I take Shell 93 is because I love my car, and the car deserves the best, and I give her the best gas. You know, that's just how I work. Whatever gas you put in your car is your business. You know, I personally think Shell 93 is possibly one of the best fuels out there. And I filled up with $35 per tank on Clementine, and I fill up $35 per tank on this car, except this car lasts me 2 weeks instead of 1. I drive literally twice as much. It cuts my costs literally down the middle. I did the math. I spent about $1,400 a year on gas with Clementine. With this car, I'll spend about $800 or $900 per year, which is a huge cut in gas. And those extra $500 will come in very handy with what I need to do to Clementine. So let's go see Clementine. Let's see how she's doing, per se. Take off the cover on her and see if she starts up on the first try, because I don't know if the battery died. I'm gonna go see if she's gonna start on the first try. If not, I got my jumper cables right here, so we're gonna be all good. So let's start up the Passat. Let's go drive over there, because I'm gonna keep the car cover in this car, and it's gonna be parked over there. That way when I come back, I can just take the Passat and bring it back here. So yeah, let's go get Clementine. But she's not gonna start. She's gonna choke. There you go. Good old reliable. Of course, we got the check engine light on for the glow plug harness, which hasn't changed at all. But otherwise, this car is fantastic. It's still automatic though, which sucks, but I mean, it is what it is. You can't complain when you got a daily like this. So, well, there she is. Stupid FedEx man. Jesus, making all kinds of noise, bro. I appreciate it for running my video. Anyways, here she is. You guys, like I said, you guys haven't seen her in a while. So I gotta put my stuff or my car cover in this trunk. Like I said, forgive me for the mess. But I still need to figure out what I'm gonna do with all that. But for now, I'm gonna uncover this, and yeah, we'll start her up. So yeah, here she is. I washed her a couple of weeks ago, and she's been clean ever since because I haven't taken her out on the snow or anything like that. It snowed last Monday, I believe. So she was spared from that. Which is where this thing comes in handy because I don't have to drive her in the snow. I drive this thing. So yeah, let me put the tripod back in this car, park this car over there, and then take her out. Alrighty. Unless she starts right up, so. So as you guys can see, she fired right up. So that's exciting. I cannot wait to take her out for a drive. I haven't driven her in a while. So alright. So let me lock this. Cool. So here's one thing that I actually noticed about driving both of these cars. Driving the Passat makes me appreciate Clementine a little bit more, simply because of the fact that this car is really, really slow and it's not as potent as Clementine is, right? So whenever I drive Clementine around and she's a little bit faster, this car is more peppy, you know, when I get in it after driving this car for a long time. And it really makes me appreciate the car a lot more, because before it was like I felt as if I wasn't content with the power. But you know, when I go from just a regular passenger car to this, it's like I appreciate it all over again. So it's awesome. I mean, like, I'm gonna stay stock until 100,000 miles with this car because of the warranty. Switching from both cars really makes me appreciate the amount of power this car has and the amount of potential this car has too. So hopefully, this keeps going because I love this car, man. I wouldn't give this car up for the world. There's a lot of plans that I have for it. It's just unfortunate that the finances can't keep up with what I want to do with this car. Alright, so I'm gonna go get my errands done, and when I'm back, I'm going to be answering some questions that you guys have about Clementine, and I could talk to you guys about her a little bit more in detail. Eventually. Alright, hopefully the wind doesn't screw this video up. I'm gonna try and talk between the windbreaks. So, anyways, as you guys know, Clementine's been parked for the last couple of weeks now, because I've been driving the Passat. Now, the thing is about that is that this car will not see the road until maybe about March, until it starts warming up. Don't worry, I still have plans for it though. Nothing's going on with the car. I haven't forgotten about the car. I know that there's a lot of you who are concerned because all I've been doing is posting videos about the Passat and not the Civic. But guys, I'm gonna be honest with you right now, and I've said this before, money does not grow on trees, and I simply cannot fund a lot of what a lot of what I want to do to this car right now. Okay, a lot of these things take time, especially since this car is a fairly new car. A lot of the parts that are out for it are pretty much very expensive, especially considering the fact that the 9th gen, especially this body style, they're kind of the bastard child of the Honda Civic. Not a lot of companies like to make parts for these specific 9th gens, and who can blame them? These 9th gens, they didn't last long. They lasted like 4 years before they moved on to the 10th gen. So, I mean, it is what it is. I'm doing what I can. Trust me, believe me when I say this, I'm doing what I can. But the fact that I've been basically living under that Passat for the last month now, okay, and now that I finally have that thing running, it's giving me some breathing room. Okay, I can, like I said, I'm already seeing the expenses kind of shorten. Especially with gas, I'm, conserving about $400, $500 worth of gas. I asked you guys on my Twitter, my personal Snapchat. By the way, I will not disclose my personal Snapchat because of privacy reasons. But my personal Snapchat and my Instagram to figure out what you guys want to ask about this car. So I'm going to pull out my phone right now and I'm going to, whip out these questions because I know that some of you do have questions about the car. and I'm willing to answer them for you. If you missed out on that, I apologize. But if you do have a certain question that's already answered through another video, I'm just simply gonna tell you to look through my channel. I'm not gonna answer your question. Okay, I really do not like repeating myself. So the first question here from Instagram name Yarl. Forgive me if I butchered that. Who is your biggest inspiration for the build? Wow, that's actually a really good question. My biggest inspiration is actually that boosted Dreamsicle. He has the sexiest SI I've ever seen. That's orange and stuff like that. His wheels are gorgeous, okay? I'm sorry if I curse there, but they're freaking gorgeous, okay? Yes, that boosted Dreamsicle is a big inspiration on this build. Not so much so for power, because he's actually, you know, he's boosted. Go figure. But I'm staying all motor. I've mentioned this before, and if you're gonna get butthurt about that, then I'm sorry. So the next question comes from my buddy Alan, Ambush Drift. By the way, Alan, I'm really sorry about your accident, bro, about the wreck that you had at the drift track, man. Like, seriously, I feel for you. Especially considering that's a $20,000 car, man. Like, my heart broke for you, but I'm glad to see that you're okay. You're up and walking and things like that. You know, God is good. You know, your roll cage protected you. You know, that car is, for as current, you know, for as new as it is, to survive an impact like that and not even, and only have like mechanical damage is beyond me. But so special shout out to Ambush Drift, Alan. I'm gonna leave his Instagram up here. Please, please, please. I'm gonna link it down in the description. Make sure you guys follow and support him on his YouTube, okay? Because Alan's a really cool dude and he's a badass drifter. But his question was, any plans on tracking the car? I've answered this question before, but I never really got into detail with it. I do plan on tracking the car, but not, it's gonna be like a street car, so it's something I can have fun on the track and have fun on the street. I've already, you know, explained that I got the RPF ones. I'm gonna put, you know, performance tires on it, and I plan to autocross / track the car at some time when the weather warms up. So yes, I do plan on tracking the car, but not until I have it somewhat prepared. I do have it on springs right now, which is, I mean, it handles really nice on just solely on springs, but I plan to go on coils later on throughout the year. If I change the tires, I'm gonna get strut braces. I'm gonna get chassis braces as well before I take it on the track. So my buddy Nix_R18 from Wheeling, West Virginia asked, out of all the cars, why did you pick a Honda Civic Si Coupe? I've already answered this question before. It's like one of my first videos on this channel, but since that video is really old and outdated, I'm willing to give you guys somewhat of a synopsis of why I chose this car over any other car. If you guys want me to do a video separately beside that, to explain to you guys the story behind this car, I am more than willing to do that. Just please make sure to let me know that in the comments and hit that like button. But anyways, why did I pick this car over any other car? Well, I was supposed to get a BRZ. So Alan, I was supposed to get a BRZ, right? When I say customer service, it really does influence a lot of the people who come into like a customer service industry. It really does help. So the salesperson who helped me out with the Civic Si Coupe was more helpful than the person who was helping me out with the BRZ. Okay, so, and I really like the color. I really love the color. I didn't really like the Hondas too much at the time, but it grew on me, and for the price, I just could not beat it. I got the car for $23,500 out the door at the time, which was a steal because the MSRP on these cars were $23,500. Okay, so if you walked out the door $23,500 with this car, okay, so that means that you deduct maybe $2,000-$3,000 in taxes and tag fees, etc., etc. So basically, I got the car for $18,000, which is a freaking steal. I really like the sunroof. Every car I've had has a sunroof. Even the Passat has a sunroof. Okay, so I really like the fact that this car had a sunroof, and I just really liked how it came fully loaded. The BRZ was about $24,300, okay, and it was the premium model, so it didn't really come with much. So that's also one of the deciding factors as to why I got the Civic Si Coupe rather than any other car. Next question comes from Adam_X15. Are you in springs right now, and if you are, which one and how the tires wearing? Okay, so to answer your question, look through my channel. Like, seriously, just look through my channel. In terms of tire wear, it's just fine. I actually do have to replace these tires. These tires are really bald. They really got worn down with my road trip over to Wheeling. I do need to replace them, but I have new wheels and tires coming in anyways, so I'm not going to replace them until probably next winter. So they're wearing pretty evenly. I didn't need rear camber arms. I didn't need none of that bull crap, okay, because the camber that's on the rear is not even that much, okay, and it's been wearing evenly across the board. Other than that, that's, you know, what's going on with Clementine. I did not neglect it per se, guys. Like, please trust me on this. I did not neglect the car. I just been protecting it. I don't know if you can see, but it's pretty freaking shiny that you can see from here. Okay, that's because I washed it and I parked it, and it's been parked ever since. I just took it out today, and like I said, man, it really helps me appreciate this car a lot more when I take it out for a drive. So hopefully you guys can please understand my situation. Please have a little bit of patience with me. Nothing can happen overnight. I'm not like Taylor Ray. I'm not like Adam LZ. I'm not like TJ Hunt. I'm not like that dude in blue. Okay, I'm not fortunate enough financially as well to, you know, continue to work on this car like every single day. I'm sorry, but it's not gonna happen overnight. But what I will tell you, I do have a couple of install videos coming up. I do have the headlight video install that's coming up soon. I got LED headlights from blinking brake lights, so that's coming in soon. I'm also going to wrap the tires in the BFG Sport Comp 2s, and I'm going to be installing that, so that's coming soon as well. And then I'm going to be ordering Siri Moto chassis braces from Pro Civic because I am sponsored by them now, so shout out to Pro Civic. And I'm also going to be ordering tons of stuff, small little things for this car, to prepare it for the next car season. So hopefully that will answer a lot of the questions that you guys have. Once again, I do humbly apologize for, you know, the long wait and for neglecting the car. I haven't neglected it, trust me. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram and on Twitter. That's down in the description below. If you have any other questions, please feel free to leave it in the comments below. Remember to hit the like, subscribe if you enjoy my content. This has been your boy God in the Liga, and I'm out. Peace.